I want you to take a moment, close your eyes, and envision the strongest, most confident version of yourself. Imagine a life where every step you take is grounded in unwavering belief in your worth, where every challenge you face is met with a quiet but unbreakable inner strength. In this life, you are your own greatest ally, your own most fervent supporter. Now, I want you to ask yourself, how different would your life be if you truly believed in the power within you? Today, we stand on the threshold of that possibility. We are about to explore the profound impact that self-love and empowerment can have on our lives. But not just in a fleeting, surface-level way. No, we are diving deep into the core of who we are. We are about to uncover the boundless reservoir of strength that lies dormant within us, waiting to be awakened by our own words, thoughts, and beliefs. The truth is, we live in a world that often challenges our self-worth. We are bombarded daily with messages that tell us we are not enough, that we need to be richer, thinner, smarter, more successful, or more like someone else to be truly valued. These messages, both overt and subtle, can seep into our consciousness and erode the very foundation of our self-esteem. Over time, we begin to internalize these lies, and they become the lens through which we view ourselves and the world around us. But here's the powerful reality: we have the power to rewrite that narrative. We have the ability to reclaim our sense of self-worth, to recognize our inherent value, and to step into our true power. And one of the most potent tools at our disposal for this transformation is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are more than just positive words or phrases. They are declarations of truth that have the power to reshape our inner world. When spoken with intention and belief, affirmations can challenge and dismantle the limiting beliefs that have held us back for far too long. They can rewire our minds to see ourselves not as flawed or inadequate, but as capable, deserving, and powerful beings. In the next few moments, we will embark on a journey together, a journey of self-discovery, healing, and empowerment. We will explore how the simple yet profound practice of affirmations can unleash your inner strength and lead you to a life of greater self-love and empowerment. This is not about adding something external to your life. It's about unlocking what has always been within you. So as we move forward, I invite you to open your heart and mind. Embrace the possibility that you are stronger, more resilient, and more capable than you have ever imagined. Allow the affirmations we will explore to resonate deeply within you, and let them be the catalyst for a transformative journey of self-love and empowerment. The strength you seek is already within you, and today we will begin the process of unleashing it. At the heart of self-love and empowerment lies the crucial first step of recognizing and releasing limiting beliefs. These beliefs, often rooted in past experiences, societal conditioning, or internalized negative messages, act as invisible barriers that hinder our growth and potential. They are the quiet, insidious thoughts that whisper, "I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success, or I'm not worthy of love." These beliefs are not truths, but rather narratives that we have adopted over time, often unconsciously, and they shape the way we see ourselves and our place in the world. To begin the process of self-empowerment, it is essential to shine a light on these limiting beliefs. This requires a deep and honest introspection, a willingness to confront the stories we tell ourselves and the origins of these stories. It involves asking ourselves critical questions. Where did this belief come from? Is it truly reflective of who I am? How has it shaped my decisions and actions? This kind of self-inquiry can be challenging and uncomfortable, but it is also liberating. By bringing these beliefs to the surface, we can begin to see them for what they are: constructs of the mind, not immutable facts. Once we have identified these limiting beliefs, the next step is to actively release them. This is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process of transformation. It involves consciously challenging these beliefs whenever they arise, replacing them with more empowering thoughts and affirmations. For example, instead of succumbing to the thought, "I can't do this," we might affirm, "I am capable and prepared for this challenge." Over time, as we repeatedly choose empowering thoughts over limiting ones, we begin to rewire our minds. Our inner dialogue shifts from self-doubt to self-belief, from scarcity to abundance, from fear to courage. Releasing limiting beliefs also requires a deep sense of self-compassion. It is important to recognize that these beliefs were often formed as a way to protect ourselves from perceived harm or failure. They may have served a purpose at some point in our lives, but they are no longer needed. By approaching ourselves with kindness and understanding, we can let go of these beliefs without judgment, allowing ourselves to grow into the fullness of our potential. Ultimately, the process of recognizing and releasing limiting beliefs is about reclaiming our power. It is about taking control of the narrative we tell ourselves and choosing to believe in our own worth, strength, and capability. It is the foundation upon which self-love and empowerment are built. Without this crucial step, our efforts to empower ourselves may be undermined by the very beliefs we hold about our limitations. But by courageously confronting and releasing these beliefs, we open the door to a life of greater freedom, possibility, and fulfillment. Embracing self-worth and value is a transformative step in the journey towards self-love and empowerment. It is about recognizing at the deepest level that you are inherently worthy of love, respect, and success, not because of what you do or achieve, but simply because of who you are. This understanding is often obscured by external pressures and societal expectations that equate worth with accomplishment, status, or approval from others. However, true self-worth is intrinsic. It is not contingent upon external validation, but is rooted in the very essence of your being. To embrace self-worth, it is essential to dismantle the external metrics that we often use to measure our value. In a world that constantly pushes us to achieve more, be more, and have more, it is easy to fall into the trap of believing that our worth is tied to our productivity or the opinions of others. However, this external validation is fleeting and unreliable, leading to a constant need for approval and a perpetual sense of inadequacy. Instead, true self-worth comes from an internal understanding that you are enough, just as you are. One of the key practices in embracing self-worth is self-compassion. This involves treating yourself with the same kindness, understanding, and patience that you would offer to a close friend. It means acknowledging your flaws and mistakes without harsh judgment, and recognizing that imperfection is a natural part of the human experience. Through self-compassion, you begin to see yourself as worthy of love and respect, regardless of your circumstances or past actions. It is also important to celebrate your strengths and achievements, no matter how small they may seem. In a world that often focuses on what is lacking, taking the time to acknowledge and appreciate your accomplishments is a powerful way to reinforce your sense of self-worth. This could be as simple as keeping a journal of your daily wins or regularly reflecting on the qualities that make you unique and valuable. Over time, these practices help to shift your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering a greater sense of self-appreciation and value. Embracing self-worth is not about becoming arrogant or self-centered. It is about cultivating a deep, unshakable belief in your own value. This belief becomes the foundation upon which you build a life of empowerment, resilience, and fulfillment. When you truly embrace your worth, you are no longer swayed by the opinions of others or the ups and downs of life. Instead, you stand strong in the knowledge that you are enough, just as you are, and that you deserve to live a life that reflects your inherent value. Positive affirmations are a potent tool in the journey of self-love and empowerment. These are simple, yet powerful statements that are designed to challenge and overcome negative thoughts, foster positive thinking, and build a strong, resilient mindset. When practiced consistently, affirmations have the power to reshape your beliefs, alter your self-perception, and transform your life. At their core, affirmations work by countering the negative and often unconscious thoughts that can dominate our minds. These negative thoughts can stem from past experiences, societal pressures, or internalized criticism, and they often lead to self-doubt, fear, and a diminished sense of self-worth. Affirmations, however, offer a direct challenge to these negative patterns. By repeating positive statements, you are effectively reprogramming your mind to focus on what is true, empowering, and life-affirming. The power of affirmations lies in their ability to create new neural pathways in the brain. When you consistently repeat positive affirmations, you are training your brain to adopt new ways of thinking. Over time, these new thought patterns become stronger and more automatic, replacing the old negative patterns that once held you back. This process is known as neuroplasticity, and it highlights the brain's incredible capacity to change and adapt. By harnessing this power, affirmations enable you to cultivate a more positive, empowered mindset. For affirmations to be effective, they must be personal, specific, and spoken with conviction. It is not enough to simply recite positive words. You must believe in what you are saying. For example, instead of saying, "I am confident," you might say, "I am confident in my ability to handle whatever challenges come my way." This specific, actionable statement resonates more deeply and is more likely to be internalized as truth. When you say these affirmations with belief and intention, they become a powerful force for change in your life. In addition to repetition, the emotional connection you have to your affirmations is crucial. The more you can feel the truth of your affirmations as you say them, the more effective they will be. Visualization can be a powerful tool in this process. As you repeat your affirmations, visualize yourself embodying the qualities you are affirming. See yourself as strong, capable, and worthy. Feel the emotions that come with this vision: confidence, joy, and peace. This emotional connection reinforces the affirmation and accelerates the process of change. Affirmations are not just about wishful thinking, they are about creating a new reality. When you consistently affirm positive, empowering beliefs, you begin to align your actions with these beliefs. You start to make choices that reflect your newfound self-belief and confidence. Over time, this leads to tangible changes in your life: better relationships, greater success, improved well-being, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Resilience is not about being impervious to pain or difficulty. It is about having the strength to keep going, even in the face of setbacks. Life is full of uncertainties and challenges, and it is unrealistic to expect that we will never encounter difficulties. However, what sets resilient individuals apart is their ability to maintain a sense of hope and purpose, even in the darkest of times. They understand that challenges are a part of life and that they have the inner resources to overcome them. One of the key aspects of cultivating resilience is developing a growth mindset. This mindset, as described by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort, learning, and perseverance. When you have a growth mindset, you see challenges as opportunities for growth rather than as insurmountable obstacles. You recognize that failure is not a reflection of your worth, but a stepping stone to success. This perspective empowers you to approach life with curiosity, openness, and a willingness to learn, even from your mistakes. Confidence, on the other hand, is about trusting yourself and your abilities. It is about knowing that you have the skills, knowledge, and inner strength to face whatever life throws at you. Confidence is not about being perfect or never making mistakes. It is about believing in your ability to figure things out, to adapt, and to keep moving forward. This belief in yourself is what allows you to take risks, to step out of your comfort zone, and to pursue your dreams with determination. To cultivate confidence, it is important to build a solid foundation of self-knowledge and self-acceptance. This involves taking the time to understand your strengths and weaknesses, your values and goals, and your unique talents and abilities. When you have a clear sense of who you are and what you stand for, you are less likely to be swayed by external opinions or setbacks. Instead, you are able to stay grounded in your own truth and to move forward with confidence, even in the face of uncertainty. Another important aspect of building confidence is taking consistent, small steps towards your goals. Confidence is built through action by setting goals, taking risks, and learning from your experiences. Each time you step out of your comfort zone and succeed, your confidence grows. Even when you encounter setbacks, the very act of trying builds resilience and reinforces your belief in your ability to overcome challenges. Over time, these small wins accumulate, creating a strong foundation of confidence that you can draw upon in difficult times. Resilience and confidence are not fixed traits, they are qualities that can be cultivated and strengthened over time. By nurturing these qualities, you equip yourself with the tools you need to navigate life's challenges with grace and strength. You become more adaptable, more courageous, and more capable of creating the life you desire. And most importantly, you develop a deep, unshakable belief in yourself and your ability to rise above any challenge. Fostering a mindset of abundance and possibility is a transformative practice that shifts your focus from scarcity to opportunity. In a world where we are often conditioned to think in terms of lack, whether it's lack of time, resources, love, or opportunities, developing an abundance mindset allows you to see the limitless potential that exists within and around you. This shift in perspective not only empowers you to pursue your goals with greater confidence, but also enhances your overall sense of well-being and fulfillment. An abundance mindset is rooted in the belief that there is enough for everyone, that opportunities are limitless, that resources are plentiful, and that success is not a zero-sum game. This belief stands in stark contrast to a scarcity mindset, which is characterized by the fear of not having enough and the belief that you must compete with others to secure your share of the pie. A scarcity mindset can lead to feelings of envy, anxiety, and a constant sense of inadequacy, as you are always comparing yourself to others and fearing that you are falling short. To cultivate an abundance mindset, it is important to start by recognizing and challenging the scarcity-based thoughts that may be holding you back. These thoughts often manifest as fear of failure, fear of missing out, or fear of not being enough. When you catch yourself thinking in terms of scarcity, pause and reframe your thoughts. Instead of focusing on what you lack, shift your attention to what you have and what is possible. For example, instead of thinking, "I'll never have enough time to achieve my goals," you might affirm, "I have all the time I need to accomplish what is most important to me." Gratitude is a powerful tool in fostering a mindset of abundance. By regularly reflecting on the things you are grateful for, you train your mind to focus on the positive aspects of your life. This practice helps you to see the abundance that already exists, which in turn opens you up to even more opportunities. When you approach life with a sense of gratitude, you are more likely to notice and appreciate the abundance around you, whether it's in the form of supportive relationships, new opportunities, or personal growth. Another key aspect of an abundance mindset is the willingness to share and collaborate with others. When you believe in abundance, you are more open to giving, whether it's your time, knowledge, or resources, because you trust that there is enough for everyone. This generosity not only enriches your life, but also strengthens your connections with others and creates a positive cycle of giving and receiving. Collaboration, rather than competition, becomes your natural mode of operation, leading to greater success and fulfillment for all involved. An abundance mindset also involves embracing uncertainty and seeing challenges as opportunities for growth. Instead of fearing the unknown or avoiding risks, you approach life with curiosity and openness. You trust that even if things don't go as planned, there are valuable lessons to be learned and new opportunities to be discovered. This perspective allows you to navigate life with greater resilience and optimism, as you are not bound by fear but are empowered by the belief in endless possibilities. Ultimately, fostering a mindset of abundance and possibility is about recognizing the limitless potential that exists within you and in the world around you. It is about shifting your focus from lack to abundance, from fear to trust, and from competition to collaboration. When you cultivate this mindset, you open yourself up to a life of greater fulfillment, joy, and success. You begin to see that the only limits are the ones you place on yourself, and that by embracing abundance, you can create a life that is rich with possibilities. Sustaining self-love and empowerment is an ongoing journey, one that requires consistent effort and intentional practice. It is not something that can be achieved overnight or maintained passively. Rather, it is a daily commitment to nurturing and reinforcing the beliefs and behaviors that support your growth and well-being. By integrating practices of self-love and empowerment into your daily routine, you create a strong foundation that enables you to thrive in all areas of your life. One of the most effective ways to sustain self-love is through regular self-care. Self-care is not just about physical well-being, it encompasses mental, emotional, and spiritual health as well. This means taking time each day to care for your body, whether through exercise, nutrition, or rest, as well as engaging in activities that nourish your mind and soul. This could involve meditation, journaling, spending time in nature, or engaging in creative pursuits. By prioritizing self-care, you reinforce the message that you are worthy of care and attention, which in turn strengthens your self-love. Another important aspect of sustaining self-love and empowerment is setting and maintaining healthy boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your time, energy, and well-being. They allow you to say no to things that drain you or do not align with your values, and to say yes to the things that support your growth and happiness. Setting boundaries is an act of self-respect, and it is a powerful way to maintain your sense of empowerment. It is important to regularly assess your boundaries and make adjustments as needed to ensure that you are honoring your needs and priorities. Practicing mindfulness is another key element in sustaining self-love and empowerment. Mindfulness involves being present in the moment, paying attention to your thoughts, feelings, and surroundings without judgment. By practicing mindfulness, you become more aware of your inner dialogue and can catch negative or self-critical thoughts before they take root. This awareness allows you to choose more empowering thoughts and actions, and to stay connected to your true self. Mindfulness also helps you to cultivate a sense of gratitude and appreciation for the present moment, which can enhance your overall sense of well-being. Daily affirmations are a powerful tool for reinforcing self-love and empowerment. By regularly repeating positive affirmations, you strengthen the beliefs that support your growth and happiness. These affirmations can serve as a reminder of your worth, your strengths, and your potential. Whether you say them in the morning to set the tone for your day, or at night to reinforce your progress, affirmations are a simple yet effective way to sustain your journey of self-love. It is also important to surround yourself with a supportive community. The people you spend time with have a significant impact on your mindset and well-being. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you, and let go of those that drain your energy or undermine your self-worth. By cultivating a network of supportive, like-minded individuals, you create an environment that nurtures your growth and empowerment. This community can provide encouragement, accountability, and inspiration as you continue on your journey. Lastly, sustaining self-love and empowerment requires a commitment to continuous learning and growth. This means being open to new experiences, seeking out knowledge and wisdom, and embracing change as a natural part of life. By adopting a mindset of lifelong learning, you ensure that you are always evolving and expanding your understanding of yourself and the world around you. This commitment to growth reinforces your sense of empowerment and allows you to navigate life's challenges with greater resilience and confidence. Sustaining self-love and empowerment is a daily practice that involves intentional actions and a commitment to your well-being. By integrating practices such as self-care, boundary setting, mindfulness, affirmations, community building, and continuous learning into your life, you create a strong foundation that supports your growth and happiness. Remember that self-love and empowerment are not destinations but journeys, and that by making them a priority every day, you can create a life that is rich, fulfilling, and deeply aligned with your true self. As we bring our journey of self-love and empowerment to a close, it's important to remember that the power to transform your life lies within you. The steps we've explored, recognizing and releasing limiting beliefs, embracing your intrinsic self-worth, harnessing the transformative power of positive affirmations, cultivating inner resilience and confidence, fostering a mindset of abundance, and sustaining these practices daily are all essential components of a life lived fully and authentically. Empowerment is not something bestowed upon you by external forces, it is something you cultivate from within. By consistently practicing these principles, you are laying the groundwork for a life where you are not merely surviving but thriving. You are choosing to step into your true power, to live from a place of deep self-love and unwavering confidence. This journey is ongoing, a daily commitment to nurturing your inner strength and embracing the limitless possibilities that life has to offer. It is about recognizing that you are the author of your own story, with the power to rewrite any narrative that no longer serves you. As you move forward, may you carry with you the knowledge that you are capable, deserving, and infinitely powerful, and that by embracing these truths, you can create a life that reflects the beauty and strength of your true self. Today we gather to explore a concept that has the power to revolutionize your life, the law of assumption. This principle is not just a theory or an abstract idea, it is a dynamic force that, when understood and applied, can unlock the doors to your deepest desires and aspirations. The law of assumption is founded on a simple yet profound truth: what you assume to be true, regardless of your current circumstances, will manifest in your reality. This law challenges the conventional belief that we are merely victims of our environment or the whims of fate. Instead, it places the power squarely in our hands, asserting that we are the architects of our destiny. Your mind, with its capacity for imagination and belief, holds the key to creating the life you desire. But how does one harness this power? It begins with the realization that your thoughts, beliefs, and assumptions are not passive experiences, they are active forces shaping the world around you. By assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you align yourself with the reality you seek. You begin to embody the state of being that corresponds to your desire, and in doing so, you draw that desire into your experience. In this discussion, we will delve into the mechanics of the law of assumption, exploring how you can consciously cultivate the assumptions that will bring your dreams to life. We will examine practical techniques to shift your mindset, replace limiting beliefs, and step into the reality you wish to create. Whether it is wealth, health, love, or personal growth you seek, the law of assumption offers a pathway to manifesting your deepest desires. As we embark on this journey, let us open our minds to the possibilities that lie ahead. Let us embrace the power within us to shape our reality through the simple yet transformative act of assumption. The first step in harnessing the power of the law of assumption is understanding the immense influence that assumption holds over your reality. Assumption is more than just a casual belief. It is the act of accepting something as true, even in the absence of concrete evidence. This is not about blind faith or wishful thinking, but about recognizing the fundamental principle that the state of mind you assume is what shapes your external circumstances. When you assume something with conviction, your mind begins to operate as though that assumption is already a reality. This mental state influences your actions, decisions, and even the opportunities that appear in your life. The core idea here is that your current reality is a direct reflection of your inner assumptions. If you assume that success, happiness, and abundance are yours, your subconscious mind will align with this belief and work tirelessly to bring it into existence. On the other hand, if you assume that life is a struggle, or that you are unworthy of your desires, these negative assumptions will manifest in your reality as well. The law of assumption challenges us to take responsibility for our inner world, knowing that it is the seedbed from which our external experiences grow. To fully grasp the power of assumption, it is essential to understand that your mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you consistently assume a particular state of being, your mind begins to treat it as if it is already true. This leads to a shift in your energy, behavior, and overall vibration, attracting corresponding experiences into your life. Therefore, mastering the law of assumption involves becoming acutely aware of the assumptions you hold about yourself, others, and the world around you. The law of assumption teaches us that we are not passive recipients of life's circumstances, but active creators of our reality. By deliberately choosing and embodying positive, empowering assumptions, we can transform our lives from the inside out. This realization is the foundation upon which all other steps in the manifestation process are built. Once you understand the power of assumption, the next crucial step is aligning your thoughts with your desires. This alignment is key to manifesting the life you want, as it ensures that your conscious and subconscious minds are working together in harmony. Often people experience frustration in their manifestation efforts because their thoughts are scattered, inconsistent, or contradict their desires. For instance, you may desire financial abundance but constantly worry about money, thereby reinforcing the assumption of lack rather than wealth. Aligning your thoughts with your desires means cultivating a mental environment where your desires are not just distant dreams but present realities. This requires consistent mental discipline, where you focus your thoughts on what you want rather than on what you fear or lack. It's about training your mind to think in terms of possibilities and abundance rather than limitations and scarcity. This alignment also involves emotional congruence. Your thoughts and feelings must be in sync with your desires. If you think positively about your goals but feel doubt, fear, or anxiety, these emotions will undermine your manifestation efforts. The law of assumption operates most effectively when your thoughts and emotions are aligned with your desired state. This alignment creates a powerful energetic field that draws your desires toward you. To achieve this alignment, it's important to practice mindfulness and self-awareness. Pay attention to your internal dialogue and notice when your thoughts drift toward negativity or doubt. When this happens, gently redirect your focus back to your desires, affirming them as already achieved. Visualization techniques can be particularly effective here, as they allow you to immerse yourself in the feeling of your desires being fulfilled. The more vividly and consistently you can imagine your desired outcome, the more your thoughts will naturally align with it. In essence, aligning your thoughts with your desires is about creating a mental and emotional state that reflects the reality you wish to manifest. It's about becoming the person who already has what you want in thought, feeling, and action. This alignment is a crucial step in the manifestation process, as it sets the stage for the law of assumption to work its magic. A crucial component of the law of assumption is the role of imagination in manifestation. Imagination is not merely a tool for creativity or entertainment, it is a powerful force that can shape your reality. Through imagination, you can mentally construct the life you desire and begin to experience it internally, even before it manifests externally. The mind doesn't differentiate between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. Therefore, by using your imagination deliberately, you can begin to live in the state of your desires fulfilled, thereby aligning yourself with the reality you wish to create it. Imagination allows you to step into the version of yourself that already has what you desire. When you visualize your goals as already achieved, you create a mental blueprint that guides your subconscious mind toward making it a reality. This process involves more than just seeing images in your mind. It's about fully immersing yourself in the experience. Feel the emotions, sense the environment, and live the experience as if it's happening now. This level of detailed, sensory-rich visualization imprints your desired reality onto your subconscious mind, which then goes to work to manifest it in your life. Moreover, imagination helps you break free from the limitations of your current circumstances. It allows you to transcend the present and step into a future where your desires are fulfilled. This is particularly important when your current reality seems far removed from your goals. By consistently imagining your desired outcome, you shift your focus away from the limitations of the present and towards the possibilities of the future. One effective technique is to practice living in the end, where you imagine your desired outcome as if it has already happened. This involves creating a vivid mental scene that represents the fulfillment of your desire and regularly revisiting it in your imagination. Over time, this imagined reality becomes more familiar and real to your subconscious mind, increasing the likelihood of its manifestation. Imagination is a powerful tool in the process of manifestation. It allows you to experience your desires as if they are already fulfilled, aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the reality you wish to create. By harnessing the power of imagination, you can transcend the limitations of your current reality and begin to live in the state of your desires fulfilled, thereby accelerating the manifestation process. One of the most significant barriers to manifesting your desires through the law of assumption is the presence of limiting beliefs. These are deeply ingrained beliefs that contradict your desires and prevent you from fully embracing the assumption that your goals are already achieved. Limiting beliefs often stem from past experiences, societal conditioning, or negative self-perceptions. They manifest as thoughts such as "I'm not good enough, I don't deserve success," or "it's too difficult to achieve my goals." These beliefs create an internal conflict that hinders the manifestation process. Overcoming limiting beliefs is essential for the law of assumption to work effectively in your life. The first step in this process is to identify and become aware of these beliefs. This requires self-reflection and honesty, as limiting beliefs are often subtle and operate unconsciously. Pay attention to the thoughts and feelings that arise when you think about your desires. If you notice resistance, doubt, or negative emotions, these are indicators of underlying limiting beliefs. Once you've identified these beliefs, the next step is to challenge and replace them with empowering ones. This involves questioning the validity of your limiting beliefs and exploring alternative perspectives. Ask yourself whether these beliefs are truly based on reality, or if they are simply assumptions you've accepted without scrutiny. Often you'll find that these beliefs are not absolute truths, but rather perceptions that can be changed. Affirmations are a powerful tool in this process. By repeating positive statements that align with your desired reality, you can gradually reprogram your subconscious mind and replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. For example, if you've identified a belief that success is difficult to achieve, you can counteract this with affirmations such as "success comes easily to me," or "I am deserving of all the success I desire." Over time, these affirmations will overwrite the old beliefs, creating a mental environment that supports your desires. In addition to affirmations, visualization can also help in overcoming limiting beliefs. By consistently imagining yourself in the state of your desires fulfilled, you can create new neural pathways in your brain that support your goals. This process not only changes your beliefs but also your behavior, as you begin to act in ways that are congruent with your desired reality. Limiting beliefs are a major obstacle in the manifestation process. To fully harness the power of the law of assumption, it's essential to identify, challenge, and replace these beliefs with empowering ones. By doing so, you create a mental and emotional environment that aligns with your desires, allowing you to manifest them with greater ease and speed. A fundamental aspect of the law of assumption is cultivating the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This principle emphasizes that it's not enough to simply think about your desires, you must also feel as though they are already a reality. Emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, and they play a crucial role in the manifestation process. When you embody the emotions associated with your desired outcome, you send a powerful signal to your subconscious mind that this is your current reality, prompting it to align your external circumstances accordingly. The feeling of the wish fulfilled is about living in the emotional state of having already achieved your desires. This involves more than just positive thinking. It's about fully immersing yourself in the emotions that correspond with your desired reality. For example, if you're manifesting financial abundance, you would cultivate feelings of wealth, security, and freedom. If your goal is to attract love, you would embody feelings of love, connection, and joy. The key is to consistently generate and maintain these emotions, regardless of your current external circumstances. One effective technique for cultivating the feeling of the wish fulfilled is to practice gratitude for your desires as if they have already been realized. Gratitude is a powerful emotion that naturally aligns you with a state of abundance and fulfillment. By regularly expressing gratitude for your desires, you reinforce the belief that they are already yours, which in turn accelerates their manifestation. Another approach is to use visualization combined with emotional immersion. When you visualize your desired outcome, focus not only on the visual details but also on the emotions you would feel if your desire were already fulfilled. Allow yourself to fully experience these emotions in the present moment. The more vividly you can imagine and feel your desired reality, the more powerfully you activate the law of assumption. It's also important to recognize and release any negative emotions that may arise during this process. Negative emotions such as fear, doubt, or frustration can block the manifestation process by creating an energetic mismatch with your desired outcome. When these emotions surface, acknowledge them, and then consciously shift your focus back to the feeling of the wish fulfilled. This practice requires mindfulness and persistence, but with time it becomes easier to maintain a positive emotional state. Cultivating the feeling of the wish fulfilled is a crucial step in the manifestation process. By consistently embodying the emotions associated with your desired reality, you align your subconscious mind with your goals and create the energetic conditions for their manifestation. This emotional alignment is what transforms your desires from mere thoughts into tangible realities. It's essential to understand that the law of assumption requires practical techniques for consistent manifestation. While the principles of assumption, alignment, imagination, and emotional cultivation are powerful, they must be applied consistently to yield results. Manifestation is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process that requires regular practice and dedication. One of the most effective practical techniques is the use of affirmations. Affirmations are positive, present tense statements that reinforce your desired reality. By repeating these statements daily, you program your subconscious mind to accept them as true, thereby aligning your thoughts and emotions with your desires. For example, if you're manifesting career success, you might use affirmations like "I am thriving in my career," or "Opportunities flow to me effortlessly." The key to successful affirmations is repetition and emotional engagement. The more you repeat them with conviction and feeling, the more powerful they become. Visualization is another powerful technique for consistent manifestation. As discussed earlier, visualization involves creating a mental image of your desired outcome and immersing yourself in the emotions associated with it. To make this practice more effective, set aside time each day for focused visualization. During this time, close your eyes, relax your body, and vividly imagine your desires as if they are already fulfilled. The more detailed and sensory-rich your visualization, the more powerful the effect on your subconscious mind. In addition to affirmations and visualization, scripting is another practical technique for manifestation. Scripting involves writing a detailed account of your desired reality as if it already happened. This practice helps to solidify your assumptions and make them feel more real. When scripting, use the present tense and describe your desires in great detail, including how you feel, what you see, and the actions you take in this new reality. The act of writing engages both your conscious and subconscious minds, making it a potent tool for manifestation. Consistency is key in the manifestation process. It's important to make these practices a regular part of your daily routine. The more consistently you apply these techniques, the more quickly you will see results. It's also important to maintain a positive mindset and stay committed to your goals, even when challenges arise. Remember that manifestation is a process, and it may take time for your desires to materialize in the physical world. Patience, persistence, and trust in the process are essential. The law of assumption is a powerful tool for manifesting your desires, but it requires practical techniques for consistent application. By incorporating affirmations, visualization, scripting, and other manifestation practices into your daily routine, you can align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired reality, accelerating the manifestation process. With dedication and persistence, you can bring your dreams to life and create the reality you desire. In conclusion, the law of assumption offers a transformative approach to manifesting your desires by emphasizing the power of belief, alignment, imagination, and consistent practice. Throughout this exploration, we have delved into the profound impact that assumption has on shaping our reality, highlighting that our beliefs and assumptions are not mere passive thoughts, but active forces that create the world we experience. By understanding and harnessing this power, we step into the role of conscious creators, capable of bringing our deepest desires into fruition. The journey begins with the realization that what we assume to be true, regardless of current circumstances, inevitably becomes our reality. This understanding challenges us to take responsibility for our inner world, recognizing that the thoughts, beliefs, and emotions we cultivate internally are the seeds that grow into our external experiences. The law of assumption teaches us that we are not bound by the limitations of our current circumstances. Instead, we have the power to transcend them by assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. Alignment is a critical aspect of this process. It's not enough to simply desire something. Our thoughts, emotions, and beliefs must be in harmony with that desire. This alignment ensures that our subconscious mind is fully on board with our goals, working tirelessly to bring them into existence. When our thoughts are scattered or contradictory, our manifestation efforts are weakened. But when we consciously align our inner world with our desires, we create a powerful energetic field that draws those desires into our reality. Imagination plays a vital role in this process, serving as a bridge between our current reality and the one we wish to create. Through vivid visualization and emotional immersion, we can experience our desires as if they are already fulfilled. This mental rehearsal not only imprints our desired reality onto our subconscious mind, but also helps us to transcend the limitations of our present circumstances. By consistently imagining and feeling the state of our desires fulfilled, we align ourselves with the reality we wish to manifest. However, along this journey, we must also confront and overcome limiting beliefs, those deeply ingrained thoughts that contradict our desires and hinder our progress. These beliefs often operate unconsciously, creating an internal conflict that sabotages our manifestation efforts. To fully harness the power of the law of assumption, we must identify, challenge, and replace these limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Through affirmations, visualization, and other techniques, we can reprogram our subconscious mind to support our goals, creating a mental environment conducive to manifestation. Cultivating the feeling of the wish fulfilled is perhaps the most crucial aspect of this process. Emotions are the language of the subconscious mind, and they play a significant role in shaping our reality. By consistently embodying the emotions associated with our desired reality, we send a powerful signal to our subconscious mind that this is our current reality. This emotional alignment accelerates the manifestation process, transforming our desires from mere thoughts into tangible realities. Finally, the consistent application of practical techniques such as affirmations, visualization, and scripting is essential for manifesting our desires. These practices help to solidify our assumptions, align our thoughts and emotions with our goals, and keep us focused on the reality we wish to create. Manifestation is an ongoing process that requires dedication, patience, and persistence. By making these techniques a regular part of our daily routine, we can steadily bring our dreams to life. In embracing the law of assumption, we unlock our innate power to shape our reality. By consciously choosing and embodying positive assumptions, aligning our thoughts and emotions with our desires, and consistently applying practical manifestation techniques, we can transform our lives in profound and meaningful ways. The reality you seek is already within you. Assume it, feel it, and it will be yours. Today we gather with hearts open and spirits willing, united by a common pursuit, the desire to understand and harness the power of prayer and affirmation in our lives. In a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, we search for stability, for something that can anchor us amidst the storm. And it is in this search that we discover the profound impact that prayer and affirmation can have, not just as abstract concepts, but as tangible forces that shape our reality. Prayer, at its core, is a dialogue, a conversation between the human soul and the divine. It transcends mere words and enters the realm of the spirit, where intentions, desires, and emotions merge with the universal energy that binds us all. When we pray, we are not just speaking into the void, we are aligning our inner selves with a greater purpose, a higher calling. We are, in essence, tuning into a frequency that connects us to the very source of life. Prayer is not merely a ritual, it is a powerful tool that has the capacity to transform not only
Affirmations,
our
on the other hand,
also our very being. Are declarations of truth that we speak into existence. They are not just hopeful statements, they are powerful affirmations of what we believe to be possible. When we affirm something, we are planting seeds in the fertile soil of our subconscious mind, nurturing them with the water of belief and the sunlight of expectation. These seeds grow into the reality we experience, shaping our thoughts, our actions, and ultimately our destiny. But what happens when we combine these two forces, prayer and affirmation? When we pray with intention and affirm with conviction, we create a synergy that amplifies their individual power. Prayer aligns us with the divine will, and affirmation directs that divine energy towards specific outcomes. Together, they become a force that can move mountains, that can break through barriers, that can bring about the miraculous. In our gathering today, we are not just here to discuss these concepts in theory, we are here to explore how they can be applied in our daily lives. We will delve into the practical aspects of prayer and affirmation, learning how to use them as tools to navigate the challenges we face, to overcome obstacles, and to manifest the desires of our hearts. We will explore how prayer can provide us with guidance and clarity, and how affirmations can keep us focused and motivated on our journey. As we embark on this journey together, let us approach it with open minds and receptive hearts. Let us be willing to step beyond the limitations of our current understanding and embrace the possibilities that lie ahead. For in doing so, we tap into a power that is greater than ourselves, a power that has the potential to change our lives in ways we have yet to imagine. In the realm of spiritual practice, the idea of connection with the divine is foundational to understanding the power of prayer. This connection transcends the physical world and reaches into the spiritual, where the limitations of time, space, and material existence no longer apply. When we speak of connecting with the divine, we are referring to a relationship that goes beyond religious rituals or doctrines. It is a profound and personal interaction with the source of all creation. At its essence, this connection is about aligning oneself with the infinite, the eternal presence that many believe governs the universe. This presence is often referred to as God, the Creator, or the universal consciousness, depending on one's spiritual or religious framework. Regardless of the name, the concept remains the same. There is a higher power that is intimately involved in the workings of the world and the lives of individuals. Prayer serves as the bridge between the human experience and this divine presence. It is through prayer that we reach out, seeking guidance, comfort, and support. But prayer is not a one-way street. It is not merely about presenting our needs or desires to a distant deity. It is about opening ourselves up to receive the wisdom, love, and energy that the divine offers. This exchange is what deepens our connection, making it more than just a ritual, but rather a transformative encounter. The act of prayer, when done with sincerity and openness, allows us to tap into a source of power and wisdom that is beyond our human capacity. It is in these moments of prayer that we find clarity in confusion, strength in weakness, and hope in despair. This is because the connection with the divine is not bound by our human limitations. It operates on a level that surpasses our understanding, where possibilities are endless and miracles can occur. Moreover, this connection is not confined to moments of formal prayer. It can be nurtured throughout our daily lives as we cultivate an awareness of the divine presence in all that we do. Whether through quiet meditation, gratitude, or simply acknowledging the beauty of the world around us, we can maintain and strengthen this connection. The more we do so, the more we begin to see the hand of the divine in our lives, guiding us, protecting us, and leading us toward our highest good. Through this connection, we also come to understand our true nature. We realize that we are not separate from the divine, but are, in fact, an expression of it. This realization can be life-changing, as it shifts our perspective from seeing ourselves as mere mortals bound by the physical world to understanding ourselves as spiritual beings with access to infinite potential. This awareness empowers us to live with purpose, to make choices that align with our higher self, and to contribute positively to the world around us. Connecting with the divine through prayer is therefore a deeply transformative practice. It reshapes our understanding of who we are and what we are capable of. It moves us from a place of isolation and fear to one of unity and love, where we are supported by a power far greater than our own. This connection is the foundation upon which the power of prayer rests, enabling us to navigate the challenges of life with grace, wisdom, and strength. Aligning our intentions through prayer is a powerful and essential aspect of spiritual practice. At its core, this alignment is about bringing our thoughts, desires, and actions into harmony with the will of the divine or the universal flow of life. When our intentions are aligned with this higher purpose, we tap into a source of energy and guidance that not only propels us forward, but also ensures that our efforts are in sync with a larger, more meaningful plan. Intentions are the driving force behind our actions. They shape our decisions, influence our behavior, and determine the outcomes we experience. However, not all intentions are created equal. Some may be rooted in fear, greed, or selfishness, while others stem from love, compassion, and a desire for the greater good. When we align our intentions with the divine, we elevate them from the realm of personal desires to a higher plane where they resonate with universal truth and wisdom. This process of alignment begins with self-reflection and prayer. Through prayer, we seek clarity on what truly matters and what aligns with our highest values and purpose. It is a time to quiet the noise of the external world and listen to the inner voice that speaks to us from a place of deep knowing. In this stillness, we can discern whether our intentions are coming from a place of ego or from a place of genuine connection to something greater than ourselves. When we pray with aligned intentions, we are not merely asking for our desires to be fulfilled, we are seeking to understand and embrace the divine will for our lives. This does not mean that our personal desires are irrelevant or unimportant, but rather that they are refined and elevated through this alignment process. As we align our intentions, we may find that some desires fall away, replaced by a deeper yearning for what truly serves our growth, well-being, and contribution to the world. This alignment also brings about a sense of peace and trust. When we know that our intentions are in harmony with the divine, we can move forward with confidence, knowing that we are supported by a force greater than ourselves. Challenges and obstacles that once seemed insurmountable become opportunities for growth and learning as we trust that they are part of the divine plan for our evolution. This trust allows us to release the need for control and surrender to the flow of life, knowing that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. Furthermore, aligning our intentions with the divine does not mean relinquishing our power or agency. On the contrary, it empowers us to act with greater clarity, purpose, and effectiveness. When our intentions are aligned, we are not pushing against the current of life, but are moving with it, supported by a momentum that carries us toward our goals with greater ease and grace. This alignment creates a synergy between our personal will and the divine will, resulting in actions that are not only powerful, but also aligned with the highest good for all involved. Ultimately, the power of aligning our intentions through prayer lies in the harmony it creates between our inner world and the outer world. It bridges the gap between what we desire and what is destined for us, allowing us to live in a state of flow and fulfillment. By aligning our intentions, we become co-creators with the divine, participating in the unfolding of a reality that is rich with meaning, purpose, and divine grace. The transformative power of prayer lies in its ability to change not just our inner state, but also the circumstances around us. When we pray with intention and faith, we are engaging in a profound act of co-creation with the divine. This process is not about magically altering the world to fit our desires, but rather about aligning ourselves with a higher will and allowing that divine energy to flow through us, effecting change in our lives and the world around us. Prayer transforms circumstances by first transforming us. It shifts our perspective, helping us to see challenges as opportunities for growth and difficulties as lessons to be learned. When we pray, we open ourselves up to new possibilities, allowing our minds to move beyond the limitations of fear, doubt, or negativity. This mental and emotional shift often leads to inspired actions that can change the course of events in our lives. Moreover, prayer taps into a universal energy that has the power to influence the material world. Countless testimonies throughout history of prayers answered in seemingly miraculous ways, illnesses healed, relationships restored, and unforeseen opportunities arising. While the mechanisms of how this works may remain a mystery, what is clear is that prayer has the power to bring about change, not only within us but also in the world around us. In essence, the transformative power of prayer is a testament to the interconnectedness of all things. When we pray, we are not merely petitioning a distant deity, we are activating a force that flows through all of existence. This force, when aligned with our sincere intentions, has the capacity to reshape reality, bringing about outcomes that are in harmony with the divine plan and our highest good. The power of words and belief is central to the practice of both prayer and affirmation. Words are not just sounds or symbols, they carry energy and intention that can shape our reality. When we speak words in prayer or through affirmations, we are essentially programming our minds and influencing the world around us. This is because words, when spoken with belief, have the ability to affect our thoughts, emotions, and actions, which in turn influence the outcomes we experience in life. Moreover, the words we use in prayer and affirmation serve as a direct communication with the divine or the universal consciousness. They are a way of expressing our deepest desires, fears, and hopes. When infused with belief, these words become potent tools for transformation. They not only shape our internal world, but also send out vibrations that can influence the external world. The power of words and belief is why many spiritual traditions emphasize the importance of speaking with intention and maintaining faith in the outcomes we seek. In essence, the combination of words and belief in prayer and affirmation is a dynamic force that can create real change. It's a reminder that we are co-creators of our reality, and by carefully choosing our words and holding strong beliefs, we can align ourselves with the divine energy that shapes our lives. The synergy of prayer and affirmation is a powerful combination that amplifies the effects of each practice. While prayer connects us with the divine, seeking guidance, support, and alignment with a higher will, affirmations are declarations that shape our mindset and direct our focus towards specific outcomes. When these two practices are combined, they create a holistic approach to manifesting change in our lives. Prayer sets the foundation by aligning our intentions with the divine or universal energy. It allows us to express our deepest desires and concerns, inviting a higher power to guide us. This connection brings clarity and a sense of purpose, ensuring that our intentions are not just driven by personal desires but are also in harmony with a greater plan. Affirmations, on the other hand, reinforce the intention for divine intervention by consistently reminding us of the outcomes, creating a space where we can receive insight. They help to reprogram our subconscious mind, replacing doubt and fear with confidence and positivity. By repeating affirmations, we keep our focus on our goals and maintain the belief that they are achievable. This consistent reinforcement helps to overcome internal resistance and aligns our thoughts and actions with our desired outcomes. When prayer and affirmation are used together, they create a powerful feedback loop. Prayer brings in the divine energy and guidance needed to set the right intentions, while affirmations keep us aligned with those intentions on a daily basis. This synergy ensures that our spiritual connection is not only maintained but also actively works toward manifesting our desires in the physical world. It's a balanced approach that integrates spiritual connection with practical action, leading to more effective and sustained results. The manifestation of desires through prayer and affirmation is rooted in the idea that our thoughts and words have the power to shape our reality. When we pray, we are not only seeking divine guidance but also setting intentions for what we wish to manifest in our lives. These prayers, when combined with affirmations, act as a powerful tool for bringing our desires into reality. Prayer is the act of communicating our deepest hopes, dreams, and needs to the divine. It's a moment of connection where we express what we desire and trust that the divine energy will guide us toward it. This process of setting intentions in prayer is the first step in manifesting our desires. It's about clarifying what we want and aligning ourselves with the energy that can help bring it to fruition. Affirmations, on the other hand, are the daily reminders that keep us focused on our desires. They are positive statements that reinforce our intentions and help to reshape our beliefs and attitudes. By consistently affirming what we want to manifest, we train our subconscious mind to believe in the possibility of these desires coming true. This belief is crucial because it influences our actions and decisions, aligning them with the outcomes we wish to achieve. Together, prayer and affirmation create a powerful synergy for manifestation. Prayer sets the spiritual foundation, inviting divine support and aligning our intentions with a higher purpose. Affirmations then reinforce these intentions, keeping us focused and motivated. This combination not only strengthens our belief in the possibility of our desires, but also energizes the process of manifestation, turning our hopes into reality. Through this practice, we are reminded that we are active participants in the creation of our reality. By consciously using prayer and affirmation, we harness the power of our thoughts and words to bring about the outcomes we seek. Overcoming obstacles is a crucial aspect of any journey toward personal growth and fulfillment, and prayer and affirmation can be powerful tools in this process. Life is full of challenges, and how we approach these obstacles often determines whether we are able to overcome them or become overwhelmed by them. Prayer and affirmation provide the mental and spiritual resilience needed to navigate through difficulties with grace and strength. Prayer is a means of seeking divine assistance and wisdom when we face obstacles. It allows us to surrender our worries and fears to a higher power, trusting that we are not alone in our struggles. Through prayer, we can find the courage and clarity needed to face challenges head-on. It offers us a sense of peace and reassurance, reminding us that there is a greater plan at work and that we are supported in our efforts to overcome adversity. Affirmations, on the other hand, reinforce a positive mindset in the face of challenges. When we affirm our strength, resilience, and ability to overcome obstacles, we train our minds to focus on solutions rather than problems. This positive reinforcement helps us to stay motivated and persistent, even when the road ahead seems difficult. Affirmations keep our thoughts aligned with our goals, preventing us from falling into patterns of doubt or negativity that can hinder our progress. Together, prayer and affirmation create a powerful support system for overcoming obstacles. Prayer connects us with divine guidance and strength, while affirmations keep our mindset positive and focused. This combination empowers us to face challenges with confidence, knowing that we have both spiritual support and a resilient mindset to help us navigate through any difficulties. By using these tools, we can transform obstacles into opportunities for growth and emerge stronger on the other side. Guidance and clarity are among the most profound benefits of incorporating prayer and affirmation into our lives. In a world filled with distractions, uncertainties, and complex decisions, finding a clear path forward can often feel overwhelming. Prayer and affirmation serve as powerful tools to cut through the noise, offering us the direction and insight we need to navigate our lives with purpose and confidence. Prayer is a direct line to divine wisdom. When we pray, we open ourselves to receiving guidance from a higher power, whether we conceive of this power as God, the universe, or our inner higher self. This act of reaching out for guidance is a way of acknowledging that we don't have all the answers and that we are willing to be led by a force greater than our individual understanding. Through prayer, we can receive clarity on difficult decisions, insights into complex situations, and the peace of mind that comes from knowing we are on the right path. Affirmations complement this by keeping us grounded and focused on the clarity we seek. By regularly affirming statements such as "I am guided by divine wisdom" or "clarity flows to me with ease," we reinforce our trust in the guidance we receive through prayer. Affirmations help to maintain a clear and positive mindset, which is essential for recognizing and acting on the guidance we are given. They keep us aligned with our intentions and prevent us from being swayed by doubt or confusion. Together, prayer and affirmation create a powerful framework for living with greater clarity and direction. Prayer invites the guidance we need, and affirmations ensure that we remain open and attuned to that guidance. This combination allows us to move through life with a sense of purpose, making decisions with confidence and navigating challenges with a clear, focused mind. The empowerment of the subconscious mind is a key benefit of practicing prayer and affirmation. The subconscious mind is a powerful force that shapes our beliefs, behaviors, and ultimately our reality. It operates beneath the surface of our conscious awareness, influencing our thoughts and actions in profound ways. By engaging in prayer and affirmation, we can directly impact the subconscious mind, harnessing its power to create positive changes in our lives. Prayer is a way to communicate with the deeper aspects of our being. When we pray, we are not only reaching out to a higher power, but also speaking to the core of who we are. Prayer helps to instill a sense of peace, trust, and connection within our subconscious mind. It reassures us that we are supported and guided, which can transform deep-seated fears and doubts into faith and confidence. Over time, this repeated connection through prayer can rewire the subconscious mind to be more aligned with positivity and divine guidance. Together, prayer and affirmation serve as a powerful duo for reprogramming the subconscious mind. Prayer opens the door to divine support and inner peace, while affirmations continually reinforce the positive beliefs that we want to cultivate. This empowerment of the subconscious mind leads to lasting transformation, enabling us to act with confidence, make decisions aligned with our highest good, and manifest the life we desire. Through this practice, we gain control over the unseen forces that shape our reality, allowing us to live more purposefully and effectively. The potential for miraculous change is one of the most profound aspects of engaging in prayer and affirmation. Both practices connect us to a higher power and tap into the vast possibilities that exist beyond our immediate perception. Prayer invites divine intervention, opening us up to solutions, opportunities, and outcomes that may seem impossible by ordinary means. It is through prayer that many people experience events that defy logic, whether it's a sudden healing, an unexpected breakthrough, or a dramatic shift in circumstances. Affirmations, on the other hand, align our thoughts and energy with these possibilities. By consistently affirming positive outcomes and holding on to the belief that change is not only possible, but inevitable, we create a mindset that is receptive to miracles. The power of belief cannot be underestimated. When we truly believe in the potential for miraculous change, we are more likely to recognize and act on the opportunities that lead to those outcomes. Together, prayer and affirmation create an environment where miracles can happen. They shift our focus from limitations to possibilities, from doubt to faith, enabling us to experience transformations that transcend the ordinary and open us up to the extraordinary. As we reflect on the profound journey we've undertaken today, it's clear that prayer and affirmation are far more than just spiritual practices. They are powerful tools for transformation, guidance, and the manifestation of our deepest desires. We've explored how these practices, individually potent, become even more effective when combined, creating a synergy that can change not only our inner world, but also the reality around us. We began by understanding the essential role of connection with the divine. This connection is the foundation of all that follows, anchoring us in a relationship with a higher power that provides support, guidance, and a sense of purpose. Through prayer, we align ourselves with this divine energy, opening the door to wisdom and strength that far exceeds our human limitations. Next, we discuss the importance of aligning our intentions with this higher will. When our desires and actions are in harmony with divine purpose, we are not just pursuing personal goals, but participating in a larger, more meaningful plan. This alignment transforms our intentions from mere wishes into powerful forces for good, capable of bringing about real change in our lives. The transformative power of prayer was another key aspect of our discussion. We saw how prayer doesn't just change our circumstances, but also transforms us from within. It shifts our perspective, enabling us to see challenges as opportunities and to approach life with a sense of peace and resilience. This transformation is further enhanced by the power of words and belief. When we speak with intention and believe in the truth of our words, we activate the subconscious mind and set in motion the forces that shape our reality. We then explored the dynamic interplay between prayer and affirmation. Prayer connects us to the divine, setting the stage for our intentions, while affirmations keep us focused and aligned with those intentions. Together, they create a powerful feedback loop that reinforces our connection with the divine and ensures that our actions are consistent with our highest goals. As we delved into the manifestation of desires, we recognized the importance of both prayer and affirmation in bringing our dreams to life. Prayer invites divine assistance, while affirmations keep our minds and hearts aligned with the outcomes we seek. This combination not only makes our desires more attainable, but also ensures that they are in harmony with the greater good. Through prayer, we draw on divine strength and guidance, while affirmations help us maintain a positive, solution-oriented mindset. This dual approach empowers us to face challenges with confidence, turning potential setbacks into stepping stones on our path to success. Guidance and clarity were also highlighted as key outcomes of regular prayer and affirmation. In a world full of distractions and uncertainties, these practices help us cut through the noise and find a clear direction forward. They allow us to make decisions with confidence, knowing that we are supported by divine wisdom and a focused, positive mindset. We also examine the empowerment of the subconscious mind. By engaging in prayer and affirmation, we reprogram our subconscious to support our goals, replacing limiting beliefs with empowering ones. This transformation at the deepest level of our being enables us to act with confidence and manifest the life we truly desire. Finally, we considered the potential for miraculous change. When prayer and affirmation are combined, they create an environment where miracles can happen. By aligning ourselves with divine energy and consistently affirming our faith in positive outcomes, we open ourselves to possibilities that transcend the ordinary. In conclusion, prayer and affirmation are not just practices to be used in times of need. They are powerful tools for living a life of purpose, clarity, and abundance. By embracing these practices, we align ourselves with a higher power, transform our inner and outer worlds, and open the door to a life filled with miracles and profound change. As we move forward from this gathering, let us carry with us the knowledge that we have the power to shape our reality, guided by the divine and empowered by our own beliefs. Let us commit to using prayer and affirmation not just as a response to life's challenges, but as a proactive approach to living a life of purpose, peace, and joy.